the history of not just this nation. So we thought we'd check in on what today's congressional was. What'd they do today? Pass a resolution demanding pre-approval of all presidential handshakes? Refuse to vote on anything except whether to add cronuts to the congressional brunch? Sit around pretending the name Saxby Chambliss is an acceptable name. It's not. It's not okay. It's just not okay. My apologies to the Chambliss family. So what is Congress up to?
Congress may be ready to call a truce in its ongoing budget wars.
A bipartisan budget deal has been reached to avoid another government shutdown.
Deal? What type of witchcraft is this? Deal. The elders have spoken of such wonders, but I thought, like the Yeti, it belonged to legend. If this be true, it be incredible. May it be? Could it is?
We have a deal.
That's it? Just two? Do we have any other?
Almost a hallelujah moment here, right? It's not the grand bargain many were hoping for.
I knew it. So the hallelujah for this moment is not of the Handel variety, or of the Leonard Cohen variety. The melancholy version they play at benefit concerts, or when Shrek's wife decides to become human. So she goes back to the king, who's Lithgow, Third Reich, very sad story. And then the donkey was beside himself. Anyway, my point is this. The budget compromise is that kind of melancholy hallelujah, but still good.
Anytime we're talking about compromise in Washington is a breath of fresh air. I was not used to using that C word, compromise.
Yes, I can't believe those punters C-worded. I hope my mother isn't watching. So how did this deal go down?
Republican Paul Ryan and Democrat Patty Murray announced they had reached a deal Tuesday after 2 months of negotiations.
Oh my God, these two members of Congress who did the deal are literal visual analogs for how the two sides cannot see eye to eye. They are a life-size bar graph of the fiscal distance between the parties. And quite frankly, if I may be so bold, the two of them look like all my prom pictures in reverse. So the important thing is, the Jew-fro. Those were the days. So let's hear it. What does this deal they did do?
This bill reduces the deficit by $23 billion, and it does not raise taxes, and it cuts spending in a smarter way.
The deal sets government funding levels at just over $1 trillion for 2014 and 2015, right between what Democrats and Republicans wanted.
So it took you guys 3 years and a government shutdown to come up with the, I don't know, why don't we split the difference? But even this most basic of compromises is too much for some.
I don't know the details of it, so I'll reserve judgment until we read it. I can tell you my view based on press reporting. My sense from what I've read is that this budget is going to fail to accomplish those goals. It's going to make it harder for Americans to achieve the American dream, basically.
Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I have not read this thing, but I can tell you this. It is destroying America. I'm going to reserve my judgment, but it sucks. When was the last time we even had a budget?
The last time Congress passed an actual budget was April 29th, 2009. That was 1,687 days ago. Back then, a gallon of gas cost a little more than $2. President Obama has been in office for just 100 days.
All right, there. It's been a while, but easy on the nostalgia, friend. It was 4 years ago, not 40. Jump in the Wayback Machine with me as we head for 2009. Taylor Swift topped the charts, as she still does, but with a different album, and Americans flocked by the millions to see Hugh Jackman as Wolverine in X-Men Origins. Wolverine, unlike this year when millions flocked to see him in The Wolverine. So some people aren't happy, but that's because it's been so long we've forgotten what compromise is supposed to feel like.
Many Senate Democrats are weighing in to say they don't think the deal's perfect, but they can live with it.
Exactly. It's a compromise. There's no victory. There's no sense of glory. It's more like being at a bar at last call. The lights come on, and you look at each other and go, well, if either of us could do any better, we wouldn't be here. So let's go behind a Sonic. I thought in that laugh there was a bit of a rueful note. For more on the budget compromise, we go now to senior political correspondent John Oliver, live at the Capitol. John!
Hi there, John. John, what an amazing, wonderful, glorious day this is here in Washington, D.C.
It's a good day. It's nice.
It's what? It's nice, John?
Nice.
Gelato is nice. Tom Hanks is nice. Tom Hanks' gelato is disgusting, but that's not the point. This deal, John, is everything we've been waiting for.
Everything.
This deal is miraculous. It's the whale jumping over the kid at the end of Free Willy and not getting a drop of water on him, John. Not a drop.
John, the kid's getting soaked.
Not a drop of water, John. Also, it's the deal. This deal is Charlie Bucket inheriting an entire factory full of chocolate and slaves. Were either of those moments just nice to you, John?
So it's what is it, like E.T. going home?
What? No, it's not like that, John. How is letting an alien escape when all the secrets to the universe are held within his one easily severed finger a triumph? That was a disaster, John. Think of the scientific research that we just let fly away.
It was a movie about how friendship can overcome any
John, it was a miscarriage of scientific opportunity.
Agree to disagree.
You're just
Agree to
wrong.
disagree.
You're wrong. Look, John, my argument here, what I'm saying is that
He healed the marigold.
no, he was right. It was an escape. We let a child let him escape. You're wrong. The point is, John, I'm saying on the scale of miraculous congressional achievements, this budget bill ranks up there with the Civil Rights Act and a 90% incumbency rate.
It is a modest, let's just not shut the government down for a couple of years and try and figure this out.
John, you are not recognizing the distance the two sides had to travel to get to that. You don't understand where they started just 2 months ago. Let me read to you, John, from the congressional record of their first meeting.
Please.
Let me do that.
Please do this.
Day one of negotiations.
All right.
Hey, we start things on time around here. Oh, I'm sorry I'm late. Perhaps the gentleman from the great state of Wisconsin didn't realize that I was at home his mom.
Whoa! Whoa!
I know.
Whoa!
I know.
Whoa!
I know. I know. Patty Murray has got a mouth on her, John.
Wow.
A filthy mouth.
That is not a promising start.
Oh, it got worse. Here's the audio from day 4. Listen.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I'm pretty sure you're wrong.
Then how did they even arrive at any deal?
Well, okay, let's skip to the end then. On the last day with 10 minutes to go, Ryan said, hey, knuckle, how's a budget of $1 trillion sound? She said, make it 1.012 trillion and you have a deal, Munch Johnson. And then suddenly, come with me and you'll see a world of passing legislation.
Are there even going to be, don't throw your things, someone's going to have to clean that up. Will there even be enough votes for this?
Oh yes, John. Congress will vote for this if they know what's good for them.
Several lawmakers told us that their wives had threatened to leave them if they allowed yet another crisis to ruin yet another family Christmas.
Now there's a deal, John. Our elected representatives all head home for a merry triple Xmas. There's going to be a lot of stockings being stuffed, John.
Yeah, that's...
If you know what I mean.
We all get it without
Do
the
you get what
pantomime.
I'm saying? I'm talking about a fest,
Yes,
John.
I understand that. Thank you, John Oliver. John Oliver, everybody, we'll be right back. John Oliver.
Look at me. Look at me.